Hello everybody and welcome to this video lesson about how to start new sketch in SolidWorks. Now that we have learned about SolidWorks user interface and the components of the SolidWorks screen, and we have learned also a little bit about how to customize this user interface, it's time to learn how to start a new sketch in SolidWorks. So let's get started. Sketching is the very first step in SolidWorks when it comes to creating any 3D model. Everything begins with simple shapes given specific geometry that eventually unfold into a solid part through the use of features. Going further, those same parts can be combined to create assemblies and then finally drawings that show exactly what you have created and how it can be recreated on manufacturing scale. In this video lesson, we will be going through the skills and common practices used and that you will need in order to efficiently create sketches in SolidWorks. We will begin by going over some of the basic sketching fundamentals and the sketching environment you will be working in. Let's start by explaining some of the sketching fundamentals, pointing out the various areas of the sketching and part environment as I go along. Launch SolidWorks and the standard user interface will be displayed as shown on my screen. To begin a new part file, select New from either the File menu or the Menu toolbar. New SolidWorks document dialog box will be displayed as shown on my screen. As I mentioned in my earlier video lessons, 3 types of files can be created in SolidWorks: part, assembly, and drawing files. Double-click the Part option to start a new part file. This will bring you into your working area or graphics area. The graphics area is where you can create and view your sketch geometry. By default, SolidWorks displays a gradient background graphics area. If you prefer to use a different environment, simply access the Apply Scene drop-down from the Heads Up View toolbar and choose one of the options listed. Plain white scene will be used for the remainder of this series of video lessons. When working with part documents, you will either be working in Edit Part mode or Edit Sketch mode. New part documents will always start off in Edit Part mode. If the status bar located at the bottom of the screen isn't showing, you can toggle it on from the View menu user interface. SolidWorks parts consist of various 3D features building upon one another to make a 3D part. These can be either applied features, which are applied to existing geometry, or sketched features, which utilize sketch geometry to define their profile, direction, and size. Applied features are defined in Edit Part mode, while sketch features are defined in Edit Sketch mode. There are different ways to enter Edit Sketch mode. We will go over the most commonly used methods. Once a new part document has been started, in which Edit Part mode is the default mode, you will need to pick a plane or a planar face on which you wish to begin sketching. This can be one of the default planes listed in the Feature Manager, a reference plane, or a flat surface on an existing model. New parts almost always start with a sketch on one of the default planes. You can choose from the Feature Manager design tree whether it is to be the front, top, or right plane. Once selected, a pop-up menu will appear, from which you simply click on the sketch icon to begin. If you wish to sketch on a part to further add dimensions and geometry, simply select the face, the flat surface, or a reference plane on the part itself and click the sketch icon as before. Highlighting where planes are in the sketch area can be done by holding down Shift and selecting the default planes in the Feature Manager design tree. If you require the plane to be visible at all times, simply right-click on the plane in the Feature Manager design tree and select the Hide Show icon. Note that this Hide Show functionality can be applied to any item listed in the Feature Manager design tree. You could activate the Sketch command from the Sketch Command Manager, from the Insert menu, or from the Sketch toolbar, and then select your sketch plane. Click on Line Command icon from the Command Manager or Sketch toolbar. Then you will see the message, select a plane on which to create a sketch for the entity. And the three default planes are displayed from which you can select your sketch plane. Let's go ahead and use the front plane as a sketch plane for this example. Click the sketch icon from the pop-up menu to enter Edit Sketch mode. Note that the plane automatically rotates normal to the screen, and the status bar informs you that you are editing Sketch 1. Also note the origin is now visible, and the confirmation corner displays Exit Sketch and Cancel icons. All these things are indicators that you are in Edit Sketch mode. When starting out in SolidWorks, it can be easy to confuse Edit Sketch mode with Edit Part mode. So, utilizing these indicators can be especially helpful. Grid Display is another sketching tool that can be used. This simply helps you gain a frame of reference when sketching. You can toggle the grid display on or off from the View menu, Hide Show Grid. The same result can be obtained from the Heads-Up View toolbar, Hide Show Items, View Grid. To exit Edit Sketch mode, you can click either icon in the confirmation corner, the Exit Sketch icon in the Sketch Command Manager, or right-click and select Exit Sketch from the shortcut menu. Clicking the Exit Sketch icon in any of these situations will exit the sketch and save your progress, while clicking the red X will cancel any progress and exit the sketch. There are additional methods you can use to start and exit your sketches in SolidWorks, most of which will be demonstrated throughout this chapter. That completes this video. Thanks for watching, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye for now.